Different view this time.
Yeah.
From behind the camera, in front of the camera.
I'm hype.
Yeah.
I was super hype.
We're going to talk about a lot. We're going to talk about a lot. For y'all that don't know, Xavier shoots every episode of the New Wave Podcast. He's the shooter. All photos, all videos you see that are New Wave Podcast, they are shot by Xavier. Art Like Us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. That's the brand. It's on his chest. Yeah. So.
Baby goat.
Baby goat.
Oh, he did it.
Yeah. Everybody know Xavier. Most of them know that you won Pittsburgh City's best photographer in the city.
Yeah, and I didn't even know I got nominated for it, bro, for like a week.
Yeah, and that was, what, like last summer or fall?
I think it was like in the summer, fall type when they was doing the poll.
Yeah.
I think.
End of the summer.
But they announced the winners, I think in October, though.
October?
Yeah.
So it was a complete surprise to you?
Yeah.
For real?
Like, to get the nomination?
Wow.
Yeah, bro. I had no clue. I didn't even know how to enter for that.
Right.
I didn't know they was doing it. I might have heard about the year before, but I didn't.
It's because the work, man. Your tags everywhere.
Yeah, the Art Like Us stamp is on every photo. You definitely deserve it, bro. Like, a lot of people in the city recognizing your talents. A lot of people outside the city recognizing your talents. You booming. But we're going to start from the beginning because you ain't even from Pittsburgh.
No.
From Uniontown.
Yeah, man.
Or you from D.C., then Uniontown.
Yeah.
All right, let's start from the beginning. You was born in D.C.?
I was born in, I want to say it was Laurel, Maryland, like technically the hospital. But I grew up in Capitol Heights, and it's crazy because I just went back to my house. Like, the house that I lived in, I just went back for when I was down there for New Year's. And we lived there until... Well, we bounced around. Then we lived there with my grandma until I was 10 or 11, and we moved to Uniontown. And
Uniontown's like about an hour away from here.
Yeah, or an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 20, like something like that. But
what's it like in Uniontown? It's not a big city, but
imagine like the surrounding areas are like country, right? Like literally, I know people with horses and cows and stuff, and then where we lived at was like it was the biggest, like they called it, town or city in the area. It was called Uniontown, and that was like Braddock. Like it felt like that. It wasn't city, but it wasn't all the way country. But there's like buildings that look like city buildings, but bro, it was so boring.
Yeah,
there was nothing to do. Like we just played sports and talked and got into trouble.
Right.
Like there was literally nothing to do. It's a trap for real. Like, but people be wilding, like, cause like big city people will come in from Cleveland, Atlanta, New York and stuff, and they really be shooting people. And so the people in town be like doing the same.
Right.
So it's like, it's a small town, but it's like,
but it gets wild
for no reason.
Yeah.
Like it's extra.
Right.
It's like a TV show.
Like you already know everybody in the town.
Yeah, literally. Literally. When I go back now, I see new people, but growing up there, you know everybody, bro. Like,
right.
Do a lot of people from the city see you as like, oh shit, Xavier made it out. Like he's doing this, he's doing that.
I don't know.
Or do a lot of people even like know you from there? Like when you go back?
Yeah. Like people in Union, like the I wouldn't say the black community in Uniontown, they know me because I was part of it. So like, but like the white side, they ain't really bang with me when I was there, so I don't really know most of them. But I like probably knew their social media. So, but like outside of that, like people know I'm doing something, but they don't look at it like you made it out. They be like, "Yo, bro, keep going. That's inspiring." Like stuff like that, but not like, "Bro, it's good now."
Yeah,
right.
Not like go back and buy some property.
Yeah. They know I'm still pulling up in somebody else's car. Right?
So in a little ass town like that, what got you into like photography, or because in a small town like that, it might be kind of closed minded to just one thing for real.
Well, I got into photography because I'll say I got a camera because my friends was rappers and I wanted to shoot their videos. But videos wasn't my swag.
Yeah.
So I just took pictures, but I was already taking pictures with because I bought a Droid X, so I was already taking pictures on my phone. I would stop the car and get out and take pictures of the sunset or something. But then I took pictures of my friend's kid one time. I was like, oh, that looked kind of nice. And then I just kept doing it. And
around what year?
this is where I'd be like, I don't know if it was 2010 or 2011. I don't remember, but one of them. Like
When droids was popping.
Right.
Yeah.
When what?
When droids was popping.
Oh, droids.
Whenever the Droid X came out, it was like a year after that, I think.
All right. So you was taking at that moment. Did you even think to invest? Like, y'all really want to get a real deal camera and take this, or like you just was still taking photos off the Droid for a year, or
Bro, literally, what happened was, because I was in the streets, I hit a lick and I bought a camera. Because that's when I decided, okay, I got some money now. We about to get this camera. We about to get it popping. We good. Like, because, like, bro, I thought I was going, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I was just young and naive. Like, so, like, I thought I was good. And that was, like, what made the decision. I wasn't thinking about saving up for a camera.
Mhm.
I wasn't trying to shoot. My friend shot videos. His name is Kills, Free Kills. But he shot videos, and he was, like, he was the shit to me. Like, he was the shit. Like, yo, bro,
Yeah.
I think when he gets out now and I can give him what I've been doing, oh, y'all think, oh, bro, he was the shit just off of what we knew then. And, like, I know what I know now can help him. So, like, I can't even act like I was just dreaming to be a photographer when I got my camera. Like, nah, I was just taking pictures before anyway. Like, by chance, I didn't call myself a photographer.
Right.
And then I bought a camera and I didn't like video and I took some pictures that I liked. So, like, that's how it happened. I don't got no romantic story.
Right.
That's how it just
Right.
it just happened to me. Like,
at that time, was there anybody that you were starting to get inspired by, like following the photography thing, or was it just still just yourself trial and error? Or
in the very beginning, it was probably just, like I said, me getting a camera, but I don't know when, but whenever I picked up on Dan Folger and Wiz Khalifa, what they was doing, I was like, oh, yeah, my friends is the shit. We could do this. Like, we had a whole idea for, like, movies and everything. Like, it was called PFF. It was porn, fights, and funny shit, but it never came out. It never happened because
that's what y'all was going to be.
that was the title. We was recording. It just never came out.
Okay.
And then my Mac got stolen and I don't got it no more. But that was the premise, because that day to day was like monumental. You feel me? So, like, that just inspired my, like, moves after that. But I ain't really pick up on inspirations until, like, honestly, probably like 2015, 16,
Right.
Okay. When did you move to Pittsburgh?
December of 2015.
Why'd you move to Pittsburgh?
Cause I was over in Uniontown, and my wife moved to Uniontown for a year with me, and then we just decided to move to Pittsburgh because she's from here.
Okay.
It was just happens.
Okay. I didn't know if you did it like strictly for photography or
Nah.
just life, or
I had a job before I moved here, and then I got in a car accident, and I like, that was the last day of my job. We had to move with my gram. I was like, nah, bruh. So we talked about it, had moments, skated. You
Right.
feel me?
Right. What was your job?
I had a couple.
Yeah.
The last one was, I was working for my mentor. Like, we never like was like, you're my mentor, but like, that's my mentor. His name is William James, and it started as a printing press. And funny story, we printed for Donald Trump's Miss Universe pageant, and then he said that thing about the Mexicans, and it was a wrap. The contract, it was cut. They took his face off the thing. Like, it was over after that. You remember the first Mexican comment? Like, when he was first starting the bull. Like, that's when I was working there. And a little bit after that, I got in a car accident on the way there, and it was probably like a half hour away from me, so I ain't had transportation there. And then we moved a little bit after that. Like,
I saw you say something about that before. Wasn't that car accident like life threatening? You almost died or something?
I fell asleep with the cruise control on 70 and ran. Like, you know when you're going into the toll, it'd be like the keep going lane or the turn into the toll lane. There's like that divider.
Yep.
Bro, I'm going straight at it, 70 miles per hour with the cruise control on, sleeping. I wake up, the joint, bro, on everything I love, it was closer to me than that computer. You feel me? And I woke up right there and jerked the wheel to the left, and it hit the it went past and hit the joint on the side of the door, and I spun. But like, bro, all that happened to me from that car accident was I was obviously shaking up. I'm like shaking, talking about it, but my hands was just scratched. Like, and I took a picture of that because I'm gonna get that tatted. Like, that really like, my breathing is messing up thinking about it, bro. Like, that was like real. I've been in situations, but I don't think I was no closer to death than that. Like, that woke me up.
That shit'll wake you up, man.
Yeah, bro, straight up. Like,
that's real.
It worked.
Let me ask you about this. Art Like Us on your chest. When did you start the brand Art Like Us in photography?
Originally, my first brand was called HWK. It was hard working, but it was a play on words, like hard work king, and that was my first brand. And that I probably started in like within a year or two of me getting my camera. It might have been immediately. I bought a Caprice and the license plate was HWK3544, and like I just like HWK, so I made it mean something. Mm-hmm. And then I made it into my brand. I was just rocking with it. And then after I met my wife in 2012, she kind of came on, got it legal, got it official, and then after time, I started, because I got saved and I started getting into my like faith. I started feeling like weird about calling myself king, and then so I was like already feeling that conviction. And then we had my son, and like you couldn't tell me I wasn't an artist at the time. Mm-hmm. So like I looked at it like me and my wife came together and created my son, and he's like us. But if me and you come together and create this project, that's like us too. Like, we came together and created it. Like, if you just dumb it down to most simplest terms. So my son was the Art Like Us, and then it clicked. I was like, oh yeah, I like that. Yeah. And then I just ran with it. Like, yeah. But and as it grew and evolved, it came to God made you in His image. What were you making yours? Behold, the Art Like Us. But that's just, if I was ever to need a tagline, that's what I'm gonna say. But that's what it really means. Like,
okay, Art Like Us, because so many people ask like, what is Art Like Us? Like, what?
Yeah, I didn't know. I was wondering.
Because most of the time it's shot by. Yeah. Like, yours is like unique. A lot of people's, but yours is like, I've been with you for a year. I don't know what it means. Like,
right.
Until this interview,
you could use that as your first name. Like, people know Art Like Us. You know what I mean?
If people started calling me Art, I never told nobody to call me that.
Right.
Ever.
Right.
I never was like, yo, my nickname is Art. That's what it means. Never said that, bro. Like, if people be calling me Art.
And it could go so many different ways. You could, you other artists, like,
it's inclusive.
Yeah. Like, it includes all arts. We're all
like
artists.
Us. It's whatever you do, because I feel like I'm more talented than just photography. Yeah. It's just a photographer that's rapping and making clothes and doing whatever else is gonna look kind of goofy. Like, we all seen them bios. We don't never respect what they got to say. Like, so I understand how it's done. So I'm just trying to like make my mark as a photographer, as a videographer now, and try to get in. And then once I'm established and I can fund myself to do whatever I want to try, I'm going to do all type of shit, bro. Like, all type of different things that are considered art.
Right.
So it's still going to be like me.
Right.
You feel me? So I just, like, the more I thought about it, the, like, it's something that can just continue to grow.
It's going to grow.
Even after I'm done with it. Mm-hmm. Like, because I ultimately want to separate it from me. Like, I wanted there to be Xavier Thomas, a photographer, and the brand Art Like Us.
Right.
I wanted to be somewhere. Something dope.
That's just gonna get there, man. It's gonna keep growing. You off to a good start, man. You off to a great start. You know what I mean? It's gonna definitely keep growing.
One thing I'm gonna say, one of the biggest things to commend you on as a photographer, videographer in the city is how fast you gain progression. Like, you hit Pittsburgh, hit the ground running, and like now your name is like one of the biggest staples as a photographer in the city. So obviously you're one of Pittsburgh City's local photographer. I mean, like, so I'm saying that to say, even outside of that, people just want to book you just like, off of word of mouth, like Xavier, Art Like Us. They see the tag in the bottom of every photo, unless y'all stop cropping the tag out, stop tagging my man. But other than that, when they see the tag, that's how I came across you. Last year when we started the podcast, I asked someone that was like on the hip hop culture scene, like, yo, who's the Who's your favorite photographers in the city?
That.
They mentioned you and they mentioned one other person. I hit yeah, they added you and they added one other person. You hit me back immediately, like, yo, what you need? Like immediately. And from there, I looked on your page. I was like, yo, this dude got good work. You know what I'm saying? Like shooting here, different like locations, different people, different types of events, not just in a box.
Yeah, not just the regular nigga shit.
Yeah. So then we just been building ever since. And ever since me and Xavier been building ever since, I've been seeing him do everything else. Like he don't just stick to the New Wave Podcast. He's shooting here. But I'm wrapping all this up because I want to talk about that. Where do you get that work ethic from? You know what I'm saying? To just that motivation, that inspiration, that drive. Like,
bro, my mom had, like, at all times, she was working. She had, like, if she wasn't working, she was, like, watching the Lakers, like, basically recharging. Like, I remember she's working at so many hotels. She would just put us in the room and work overnight. And, like, bro, so, like, I can't even knock my mom's, dog. Right. Like, she worked hard, bro. And then whenever I went to the streets, like, I super liked money. So, like, I was just like, bro, what we gotta do? We out. I used to sleep in my car at the bottom of the hood just with the weed, like, what you need? So, like, I would deliver. I didn't mind traveling. I used to come to Pittsburgh like 3 times a day. Like, I was, like, on my shit. So, like, once I got saved and decided that I wasn't doing that no more, I was like, just how they say all the time, that same mind, that same grind you put to that, you can put it to something legal.
Put it to something else.
And photography was working for me at the time. Like, I was already getting clients every now and then. Mind you, I was charging like a fraction of what I get now, but I was still like in a small town. I did it myself. It was like, I'll be able to eat off of this a little bit. Like, so I changed my mind and made decisions to apply the same, like, I don't need to be bougie. If you book me for something, if it's a good opportunity, I'm down with sleeping on the couch. If it's good enough, I'll sleep on the floor. So, like, when you're trapping me, that's what you do anyways.
Right.
So I did that. We was doing that all the time. Like, I literally remember sleeping on people's floors because we went to people's houses with like 8 people. So, like, nobody got 8 beds, so we was on the floor. Like, so I'll do that now. Like, why not?
I saw you just put a couple deals up on Instagram telling people, if you do this for me, which is a good deal, I'll be anywhere in the country you need.
Bro, I just be wanting to work. Like, I just want it. Like, and whenever it comes to me putting deals out there, I regret putting the deal out there once I'm shooting it because it'd be like difficult, but then I'd be like, all right, that wasn't an L because I put in work. Like, and that I might not have got paid the bougie rate, but I got paid a survival rate. I came back and made it crack, and all of that is going to benefit me more, whether I got paid or not in the long run. Like, I just make sure that I get mine.
I'm happy you said that because I see some of the promos you put up. I'm like, fuck Xavier, man. Charge these motherfuckers double, man.
I know, bro. I know. It's like I'm down to take 600 L's this year, bro. Like, joints and losses. You feel me? Like, I'm cool with losing completely. Like, just because I know if I take this L, fuck it, I'm going to just make it work. It's going to look good on the internet, and they're going to love it. And it's going to, just like y'all said, y'all see my brand everywhere.
And the work speaks for itself.
You feel me? So it works.
Let me ask you this. For people who are watching this interview right now who are familiar with your work, but they don't know you're the one who shot it, what's some of the things you shot? Places, clubs, people?
Oh, man.
Concerts.
I shot Wiz Khalifa. I'm going to start with Pittsburgh because, you know. But I shot Wiz Khalifa in L.A. I shot Wiz Khalifa in Pittsburgh, in New York. I shot Mac Miller in Pittsburgh and Philly. Fab, I shot him in Newcastle, Pittsburgh, and D.C. Fabulous. I've shot Young Jeezy, Busta Rhymes at Swiss Beast's invite-only party in Miami.
Was that Art Basel? Is that the one?
I shot Martell Jordan on the Strip in Vegas at Club Aria or Hotel Aria's Club. I think it's Jewel or something like that. Bro, I done did a lot of shit.
There is a lot.
Yeah,
there's a lot.
Do you just take your camera everywhere? Like, I mean, is it always with you?
Yeah, bro. I don't have no pastime.
Yeah.
Like, I don't play basketball no more.
Right.
I got my wife and kids, like, and my camera.
Yeah.
I'm going on Instagram right now.
But,
Yeah. Yeah, because I was wondering that, like, man, my man has pictures everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
just, I was wondering, do you just have your camera at all times? Like,
you be seeing my strap?
yeah, yeah,
I just got a better one.
Yeah, yeah.
it just, why not?
right.
Like,
It just became
all
a part of
times.
you for real.
Yeah. Like,
Davies, Common, Young and May. What else you shoot?
Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey Hussle. I remember Harry Fraud, Currency.
Yep.
Currency twice.
Yep.
Let me see. Lil Durk. If this service would be.
And I like it too, man, because you'll tell them motherfuckers, yo, look, I shot you. I just DM'd you the pictures,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
His turnaround times.
I love that shit. Yeah, it'd be like, damn, yo, how the fuck did he edit the shit in 20? Was he editing it in the club? Do you drink?
Nah, not really.
Do you party in the club?
No, I don't. I literally don't. Like, literally, I don't like clubs. I
Right.
don't like partying.
Right.
That's not my swag.
Right.
It's just I'm good at capturing it because I have an objective opinion. Like, I know, man, look at that bullshit they put in that video, but I know that you want to see that. So, like, I can remove myself from, like, damn, I wish I could be involved. Oh, I wish I could do that because, like, I be like that with joints, but, like, not you're drinking in the club, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one, this is where we fighting at. Why you want to be drunk? Two, all these people here, you might offend somebody on an accident. Why you want to be drunk? Three, the drinks cost 10 times more here than if you go outside.
Right.
Like, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like, and just be loud. You come home smelling like cigarettes. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like it. So I'm able to, like, think outside of that.
Yeah.
I think that's why what works for me because I don't like it. Like,
Yeah, that helps. Like, this is not to talk shit at anyone, but a lot of photographers, I guess maybe just naturally being people, I don't know, that in the culture, I don't know, they want to be on the like the scene,
They just
getting
love the
photos
life.
of them as well. I do too, but I think that's one of the things that helps you since you're not worried about that. You're just always behind the camera, so your work ethic as well. So when you go to the club, you're not worried about posing for this flick. The only thing you're worried about is editing in this flick and getting back to
Yeah.
them as soon as possible.
word.
Like, I remember each time we go to the club, you'll take photos of everybody, and the Dropbox goes up that same night.
Yeah, man. I try to do it before I go to sleep.
Right.
Yeah.
Go to the crib, roll one, and edit.
Right.
Yeah.
Why not?
Right.
New Wave Podcast, Xavier up in here, Art Like Us, Brennan up in here.
What up?
Yeah. Real quick, 2017 was big for you.
Yeah.
Huge. We
Yeah.
just talked about you winning Pittsburgh City's best photographer. You went to a lot of places and shot.
Mm-hmm.
You was just in Art Basel.
Yeah.
That wasn't even the last place you was at, was it?
I went to. You want me to list the places?
Go ahead.
What's the best place you've been to? The coolest place you've been to? Outside of Pittsburgh.
All right, look. I'm gonna give you two places.
All right.
Because the best place I've been as far as how I felt,
Mm-hmm.
comfort, we was chilling, I was high, is St. Thomas. That was the greatest, bro. Oh, I feel relaxed just thinking about that hammock. Bro, I fell asleep in the hammock and lost my phone.
I think I was watching your story that time.
I was in love with where I was.
Yeah.
Like, whole considering getting a place there. But not now because, you know, it ain't get it like that. But that's the goal. But
Right.
that's like as far as comfort. And then professionally, my most, like, bro, I went to freaking LA to shoot Wiz. And it was 421. Like, it was the day after 420. So,
Right.
like, we was smoking good. I was like, I'm real cool with Lonnie. So, like, I was able to really kick it with everybody. Like, we went to a couple different things. Me and Lonnie broke off and went smoking with some other people. Like, I even got to see this huge camera store, dog. It was so big. They had like 5 floors. I don't know if you know how little camera stuff is, but 5 floors
Right.
packed in aisles close. Like, oh, it was like, it was great, bro. So, like, that LA trip was magnificent. Yeah, and I only spent the day. Like, I flew there in the morning, landed, got off, and then linked up with Lonnie, and then got on a plane at like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Right.
Yeah, I was in and out,
Right.
and it was still popping.
What's like a place on your bucket list that you want to shoot at?
Dang, I don't even think about that. I got like certain concerts that are on my bucket list.
Okay.
Like, I want to shoot a Jay-Z concert in New York.
I think you were supposed to go with me to Cleveland, man.
I know, man. I don't have fun, bro. Like that's all. Like literally, like I done felt some type of way about like spending money. Like I don't, bro. I'm cheap. I'm frugal. I'm strategically frugal. But yeah, I want to see the Jay-Z concert in like New York, Kendrick in LA, like just like the big ones, like Drake in Toronto would be crazy.
That would be.
Or even the Bad Boy. It like I think because he said No Way Out too on MMM. I think they're gonna do another one how they did last year. Bro, I wanted to shoot that so bad because I don't know if y'all watched Diddy, but Cuz get me going.
Yeah,
like he gets me going. So like I already know like his energy and how he like, cares about something like the detail. I know the concert would be crazy, bro. And I want to shoot a Kanye joint too. So like, those are the like bucket list concerts.
How do you get like the inside track to like get the press pass type shit? Because if you do that, do you have a press pass or you just rolling around the stadium or the arena shooting?
Most of the ones that I go to, I'm good. I don't really like sneaking and like having to sneak and get my shots because I just be thinking about not getting caught, not getting a shot. So like, but most of them it'd be like I'll either know the photographer, someone will hit me back on social media, or someone that I like really know like back home in like Pittsburgh, like put the call in for me, something like that. But like it really just get it how it come. Like there's not a regular way at all, bro. Sometimes I'll get the 3-song pass. Sometimes I'll get the all access. Sometimes I won't get one, and they just told them like it just be there ain't no set way.
I forgot about that 3-song pass shit. That's some bull. Like
I never even heard of that,
bro. Can I say this on your podcast? I think that there needs to be like some kind of ranking, like. There needs to be or some kind of understanding and avenue for communication between photographers and these business owners that own these venues, or even like a general pool that people are put in for the managers to pick, and it'd be like, well, he got picked 5 times and he only got picked once, so you're probably gonna care about his more. Like there needs to be some kind of scale that way when people come in town, they know who they're really talking to, because like. I'm not knocking nobody else, but there are just certain people that get shows, and I'd be like, how did he even get a response? Or how did he get the show and I ain't even get a response? So like, and again, I ain't go to school, so they might have an actual class for however these people are getting in contact with them. If that's what they doing, whatever. But it's that's like, it just seemed like wrong to me. Like, like y'all said, like I wanted a city paper thing.
Right.
You would think.
Everybody should be.
I could get in places, but I had passes to shows. You saw, I had passes to shows, and they still didn't let me in. Like I'm sitting there texting the artist, like, "Look, like he said I'm good. They're still not letting me in." So like, I don't know what the like deal is out here. Like,
the last concert me and Xavier was both at, someone gave me a pass and told me to give it to Xavier, and he said, "Tell him first 3 songs." And I was like, "Oh, I never even heard that before. I didn't know that was a thing." So that's.
And with that one, the photographer gave me like the actual photo pass, the one that goes on me, and I had that, and then I showed them at the door. They said, "Well, how did you get that? You need a ticket." So I needed to have the actual pass and a general admission ticket to get in. And thank God that lady was giving away tickets at the gate.
Yeah.
And that's how I got in. And that's like stuff like that, bro. That's what happens on the regular. That's why I'm blessed. So like that type of thing happens for me. But like it was just like y'all really were not about to let me in. Y'all see I got a photo pass. How you can't steal one of these, bro? Yeah. Like these came from back where you're at. Right. Like come on, man. And they still wasn't trying to let me in. And that's like the regular. And it was like. I want to say scrubs, but they was just not me back there. Like, it just wasn't fair.
Right.
Let me ask you this. So, from Uniontown to Pittsburgh, you looked at Pittsburgh as like a bigger market to help yourself, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
Do you look at that now like, okay, I'm at Pittsburgh, I'm accomplishing a lot of things, let me go to another bigger market? Is there like another bigger market for photography that can help you at this point? Or is...
I think what needs to happen is I either need to like relocate into like a bigger market, like you said, like New York or LA, or I was even thinking DC type or Atlanta or something like that. One of those bigger like hip hop markets, because just keeping it G with what works for me. I do the best with like rappers and the hip hop community, just like that culture, that everything that surrounds it, I tend to do good with. So like I feel like I'll either have to relocate to one of those places, or what I want to do for now, because I honestly ain't trying to like start from the bottom in another city. Like, I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to be here for however long I need to be, and be like doing trips like I'm doing now, but just get those consistent clients, like a client here, then I'm gonna fly to here to do this client, then fly there to do this client. Like I would prefer to have my base here, because like I want to leave because it's cold, but my wife's family's from here, my family's from here, so like being here right now as a man, even if I wasn't a photographer, I think is the move. So like what I'm trying to do is just like get clients elsewhere but still live here. Like,
and you are a traveling photographer. You travel a lot. How many times do you think you traveled last year?
What? Just planes or driving and?
Nigga got miles, dog.
Yeah.
How many times you think you like? Different times you went to cities just to shoot. How many times in 2017?
How many days out of the year are you on the road?
Oh, shit. If we doing days, I don't even know, bro.
Half the year?
Yeah, nah, I wouldn't say on the road for half the year, but I would definitely say like a quarter maybe, or like between the eighth and a quarter, I was right there. Like
on the road.
I was going. Like I would get on the bus, I would take plane trips, and like there was a couple trips that lasted a couple days. Like, so I was going for a nice bit of time, and then I would be driving to gigs. There'd be times like I work so much that I'm kind of on the road at times when I'm home. Yeah. So like even like October was crazy for me. Like I shot so many things. So like I was like running rampant, and that felt like on the road. Like, you feel me? Like I'm coming home and sleeping at the crib, and I'm in here with the boys in the morning. But like, yeah, I would say like an eighth.
That's a lot, man. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a hell of a lot. What going forward, like, what do you? I know you just take the still shots. I guess is that what they call them, still shots?
Yeah.
Do you want to move into music videos or?
No, I don't want to.
Yeah,
but I'm going to. Like, I'm going to just because I feel like I've turned down a lot of money recently. Yeah, and I just thought about it. Like, you know what? Nah, I'm talking about I ain't getting paid. These babies really can't bring that here. So I've been teaching myself.
And it seems like, I mean, with the rap scene blowing up in Pittsburgh, getting bigger and bigger, it would seem like more and more people want you to shoot your videos, being you are the best in the city. You know what I mean?
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the thing with it is like I'm so fast with my like photos, and like I'm editing photos, but I'm doing this and this too, and then I'm taking a break and going to my kids, and like I don't know how to drive the programs that are for video editing. Like I know how to drive, like say these are cars, right? I know how to drive a Toyota Corolla, but if you put me in a Ford GT40 with no traction control, no stability assistance, none of that car is kind of fast. I'm gonna wreck it, or I'm gonna go really slow and then figure it out.
Get the hang of it.
And right now on these programs, I'm going real slow trying to figure it out. But I'm turning it a little bit off. I'm like, it's just difficult. But I'm definitely trying to move into that, just because, like I said, that's where the money's on the table.
I ain't shooting no damn music video because these niggas got too many guns in the damn video, man.
Yeah, I'm not doing none of that.
Does it happen to you?
Back in the day.
Yeah. Motherfuckers is pointing guns and shit.
Yeah,
like, bro, at the camera though?
When I first moved to Pittsburgh, bro, this is what ultimately ended it. But I was shooting this video, right? This dude hit me like, these dude want a video, and then we went to his basement, and I'm like, all right, whatever. And then we're shooting it because I met this dude in this tall building downtown. I'm thinking like, yeah, these niggas be rapping, they da-da-da-da.
Right.
I get there, it's some whole hood niggas. Like, I'm whole
bandanas covering up the windows and
big ass thing of lean. Niggas is slurring. Niggas pull out this fucking
Niggas got
chopper.
the AR.
It didn't have a clip. It had a drum. Like
styrofoam
and
cups.
that wasn't
everywhere.
the only one, bro.
Yeah.
That thing was gonna go if they wanted it to go. So I'm down there. There's 4 niggas that just came. There's one nigga that I came with that I still don't really know, and I'm shooting the video. And he's shooting with me because I had 2 cameras at the time. And he's like shooting, and then they pull out the guns there. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm about to die.
These niggas is off lean, pointing ARs
Hat
at
up.
me.
Bro, it was crazy. And then they did all that. And them niggas needed a ride home. And my dumb ass said, all right.
With the guns?
Yeah. My dumb ass. Listen to this story. Look at me, bro. In my car with my computer, 2 cameras, and the $60 they just gave me.
Right.
These niggas don't rob me. They don't put me at gunpoint or nothing. We're going down the street. I'm dropping them off in the hill. The nigga, he hops out they hop out the car. Right here, bro. And run in the house. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I check my car. These niggas stole my MacBook. But I'm sitting there like, man, these niggas had a big ass gun. Like, this shit was about to get ugly. So I just spun the block. Hey, because they said it was gonna be gas. I yelled out the window, yo, what's up with my gas money? And then they threw me like $5-10 down. And I was like, yo, did y'all take my Mac? They said, nah. I called the police on them niggas. Yeah, nigga. Like, I pay my taxes now, nigga.
Hey,
like,
come to your job, guys.
Yeah, I called the police on them niggas, and I still ain't get my shit back. Like, I don't even know what happened to them niggas. The dude stopped calling me and everything. Matter of fact, cuz kept calling me. He was on my, oh, bro, you ain't get it back yet? Damn, bro, what's up with the footage though? I'm like, nigga,
really?
how am I edit it?
Yeah, the Mac you took off.
Like they had that. I got whole just mistreated when I first got here, so I was like, it's over for that.
Yeah, fuck the music videos. I'd rather shoot the.
Bro, I was hot. I was hot. Oh, I was hot. Ooh, cause there ain't nothing I could do. Like, I was new. I ain't know nobody. Right. They really and I had put bread into making it faster, dog. Like, I was ready to take on the world. It was right after Chevy had just posted my video. I'm feeling myself. Like,
it was lit.
Bro, I had just come from a small town, just hit Pittsburgh, and all I knew from here was Taylor Gang.
Right.
Chevy posted it. Yeah, I was lit, bro.
I'm in there.
I was hyped. I was like, oh, I ain't tell nobody, but you know, I was like, oh yeah, because just perspective, that was crazy to me.
Right.
Like, I never like seen no shit like that.
Right.
I was green as hell at the time, but so I was geeked, and then that shit happened, bro. That
little
shit,
wake up call.
It crushed my spirit, dog. And that was before GoFundMe was like cracking, so niggas didn't even help me.
Yeah.
Like niggas, I this dude, his name on Instagram is Wah Hooligan. I couldn't remember how to say it. His Instagram name is Wah Hooligan. Shout out to him. He let me borrow his MacBook after he saw me posting on the internet, so that got me through until I started using my wife's primarily, and then I eventually got my own. But bro, that little, don't bring no guns to my video shoots. Yeah. If you are shooting with me, just assume that I'm assuming you ain't bringing no gun. Right. Because I don't want to shoot, bro. Yeah, we ain't. Like that's, it's one is dangerous, and then 2, bro, what's the point of pointing the gun at me? Like, why, bro? Right. Like,
not for this $60.
Right.
It ain't $60.
Hoping no, it ain't 60 no more. But I'm saying it ain't that motherfucking Will Smith Bright money, nigga. Give me that, throw a grenade my way, nigga.
Word.
After that, these want to do it again because they didn't look right. You gotta hold the gun up again.
Nah, bro, get it when I pull the joint back and catch it down the barrel.
What? Like this?
Right.
Let me ask you this. I don't really know about photography's blowing up. Is this important for your work to get published in magazines or websites? How important is that?
I'll say it like this. If you got your shit in a magazine, that's cool as fuck. If there is a blog that's consistently posting your shit, that's cool as hell. But I haven't had it consistently from one source. I've had it like over... There was like little spurts where I was getting it from a couple different places at the same time, but to my knowledge, no one's ever been like, I saw your joint in this and I want you for this. So like, it's never been a direct benefit, but I'm sure it helps a lot. Like, I don't want to say it doesn't, but I don't know if it's necessarily important. I think once you, regardless, just the way the internet is, once you start getting good, it's going to happen. But I don't think that you need it to do nothing. Because when I first shot Fab, I got double XL and the source and all that, and I was brand new. Like, that was like, I was shooting concerts for maybe 5-6 months when that happened. Probably not even. Like, and then it like went up, but nothing happened.
Because I think there's a misconception. I saw someone say on the internet they were modeling, and a lot of models will try to reach out to photographers, and with the whole "let's build each other's resume," aka I don't want to pay for the shoot. Let's build each other's resume. And I guess a photographer maybe didn't want to do that with a model, and I saw the model saying something like, "Your work's not even published in magazines, so like why feel the need to, like I'm helping your brand just as much as you're helping my brand." Yeah. So I'm thinking like, is that really important? Your work being published in a magazine? I don't think it is. Like,
I don't know, bro.
Seems like it used to be.
Yeah, like in the days where magazines were
relevant.
Yo, my thing is now with the way the internet is.
Yeah.
Like there ain't no gatekeepers. That was a gatekeeper tactic.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to be in the magazines. I don't need to be on TV. I don't need to be none of these places. As long as my following fucks with me and they support me, that's ultimately what we're trying to do. Like you want to be rappers want to rap with Jay-Z because they want the people that love Jay-Z to love them, and then they want that support. So like I look at it like, if you ain't fucking with me, hit me up when you is. Let's smoke. But if other than that, bro, I believe that the people that you have, like they're the gatekeepers for you. Because if your people don't fuck with you, you ain't got shit. And people look at it like they're saying family, but if you ain't trying to like grow your family when you're doing this shit, what's the like? You just want a bunch of niggas that love you. They just want to nigga, don't yell at me. Just say what's up. Like
another question: If you be a photographer, is there a specific style of work you do? Like I know some people do like landscape, like the big city skylines, like portraits. Like, is there a certain name that goes under your umbrella of work, or you just?
I'm probably labeled as a music photographer because it's like my most popular content, but I be shooting everything. I've shot like weddings. I do shoot landscapes. One of my favorite pictures ever is of the sunset over Pittsburgh. Like I've shot baby showers, a 20th anniversary party for this business that sold mats. Like I shot. I shoot everything, bro.
Yeah, everything.
You talked about like your religion and being saved a little bit in the beginning. Does it ever have a conflict with what you're shooting? Have you ever run into that?
People have brought that to me, and like at first I felt some type of way sometimes, but then I was like, the Jesus walk with it, if that's what you call him. I'm saying that for relation, but he walked with the worst of them. You feel me? And if I'm shooting with you and you're around me, I'm not about to really influence you to do nothing crazy, and I'm like showing you how I live instead of like trying to preach the word to you. And I again, just like with the nightclub shit, I've removed myself from that. Like I'm in the nightclub, but I'm in my camera. And like I'm don't get me wrong, there are nights where I'm participating and I'm kicking it. I'm saying shit and damn and fucking all that shit. I'm like, I could listen to this. Lecrae got this song, that one I remember I asked him when he said the lyrics, the something, how they asked me how I listen to Kendrick and Kanye and do something. It's deep, bro. Like there have been times where I feel like, man, I don't know about
like
this.
Conflicted.
Yeah, but overall, I just feel like I'm not living the lifestyle that these people are that I'm shooting. Like I've grown past some of the things they do, and I would never try some of the things people do. So like, that's nah, bro.
I feel you.
Let me ask you this: what are you trying to do 2018? Of course, not like exactly where you're going to shoot. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never going to give them the game. Yeah. But like accomplishment wise, what are you trying to accomplish?
I want to support myself and my family off my camera completely. Like I don't want my wife to have a job, and I want it to be, baby, your job's in the way. Baby, we kind of good. Why you still working? Like I'm. If that happens this year, that's what's up. If it happens next year, that's what's up. But that's what I'm going for. Like I don't have no goal. Like I have like those bucket list concerts, but I don't have no goal. That's like not what I want to do. I just want to make money and to be able to feel comfortable. I don't need to buy a Bentley. I don't need to get hood rich, wealthy. None of that. If I got enough money that I know that I forget rent or I forget paying mortgage or I forget whatever, and because it's just everything's on auto pay and I'm never not gonna have it. That's all I want. Like that's my goal for it. Fuck all them other short ones, bro. I just do shit. I never thought I would be doing the shit that I do, so I don't even be trying to limit myself. Like straight up, bro. Like I moved here, like I said, end of 2015, and coming in, I was probably listening to Wiz Khalifa music. Never in my life thought that I would be shooting at his mom's crib in his living room, like in Atlantic Records. Never in my life thought that shit, bro. Right. So like, I ain't about to limit myself at I want to do this. Nah, bro. I don't got no goals.
Right.
I'm gonna just keep working. If it come, it come.
Right. Like, it'll come. Keep working. You know, it's definitely gonna come. We talked a lot about the photography and that, but outside of that, what else do you like to do or get into? I know you like to smoke.
Yeah. I love
my nigga Xavier love to smoke, boy.
yeah. But if we ain't talking about smoking, I like to I'll say I don't really like do nothing else now. Yeah. Because I'm giving up between 20 and like 34. I'm just chucking it up to just working. But like I like playing basketball. I like I like making music. That's fun as hell to me. I do music. I've rapped, I've sung, I've like digitized my voice on purpose. Like I really like to do it. Like I like doing like shit with my hands. Like I went to school for cars for a little bit. Like I like to do all type of shit. I got this idea for clothes that I want to do. Like I like to do a lot of things, but I'm not living for what I like right now. Like I said, bro, I'm in hustle mode for like ever. Like this, I got a hoodie, and this got the matter of fact, I got an ArtLikeUs hoodie. Drool stains all on it, right here, bro. And I'm just trapped out. Look at my hair, bro. Nothing I like is what I need right now. I got these Gary V's because he be hustling too, but outside of that, I don't get nothing. I'm giving it all up,
selling
bro.
Them? The shirts? I mean the sweatshirts?
We're about to start apparel, but I'm trying to come up with designs that aren't just ArtLikeUs across the chest because I don't want nobody to buy it and then like, I work for it, or like misrepresent themselves as me, or like that's like I'm feeling the type of way about it. So like I'm trying to figure out a way to make it distinctive. Yeah. So like we're
separate the consumer from the producer. I guess
Diddy's always gonna have a different shirt than you. Yeah. Like and if he is wearing the same one, it's because he really likes it. I want my, if it's mine, I want you to know this is mine. Like I'm sure the owner of Target walk in with something different than the employees. Right. You feel me? So just I'm just not trying to like water my brand down by trying to force myself into doing clothing too fast. But it's definitely coming. I got a guy ready to do it as soon as I give him the designs. I just like I gotta get it right first. Like
for shooting, how do people get a hold of you, or like do you have a studio, or you know what I mean? You pull up on them, you know what I mean? What's the?
I do it all. I have a studio that I rent monthly. I have gear to bring to your living room, and we could do a whole shoot. It looks like a studio. I got some paper I could put up. I got a backdrop. I could pull up on you, do the studio, or I can come to your crib and do the shoot, or we can go anywhere. I don't like to just with the goals. I don't limit myself on like restricting, because I noticed that was the way of the game before. Like, and it might have just been because it was film and it makes sense, but they were like people limiting poses and limited outfits, and why? Yeah, bro, this is, you know how many pictures I take on my iPhone, bro? I'm click, boomerangs, snaps, all this. Like, I'm taking it, bro. Right. Like, it's digital now. It doesn't hurt. It might, if there's extensive editing, it might take a couple minutes, but I like to do it. So.
Right. Anybody ever get mad at you, like while you're just out shooting? You just be walking down the street shooting the landscape or something. Motherfuckers get mad at you.
In the beginning, I was kind of timid and scared of that, but then as I went on, they be getting mad, and I got my eye to the viewfinder, so they think I don't see them, but I'm looking like there's a little gap there, so like I'll see them, and I don't care. Like, what you gonna do?
Right.
Delete that. All right, just to diffuse the situation. All right, I got you.
Right.
And if they want to see, look, I did. Like, end the discussion.
The new iPhones, iPhone X, all this technology, portrait mode, all these different settings now. Does that affect photography at all? Because I take some dope photos now.
You might, bro. But
so like, what I'm saying is,
it's probably affected the amount of baby showers I get.
Okay. I was wondering because these cameras is like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like the megapixels. I don't know. Like they're getting clearer and clearer.
Any camera looks great when the light's out.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? You take the 2001 bottom line camera and give it some good lights, it's gonna look right. So like in the daylight, that's A1 perico. You feel me?
Right.
But like, bro, if you come, and I don't really like to shoot in the daytime, but so if you come where I'm at, bro, there's not one person on the planet that's gonna shoot with an iPhone like I do with my camera, and I'll stick to that for the rest of my life. Like I'm very confident in the technology that this camera, it's like, it's really good. I'm not trying to say it's bad. It's just there is a distinction, and if a photographer tells you there's not, then he's not.
That's one of the things I like about you. You really know your camera too.
Yeah.
I forget what it was. We was at your crib one time, and you was like showing me all these manual settings on the camera, and you were saying like how a lot of photographers, they don't know their camera like they think they do. You know what I'm saying? And you said, bro, see this right here? He said, I guarantee you ask them what the such and such means, they're not gonna know what you're talking about. I forget what it was.
I forget what it was, but it's not. You don't gotta go too deep into it for them not to know. Like, a lot of people just they learn one or two things about it, and that's where they stop. Like, I put myself through photography college, bro. Like, hours. Never took a class.
Right.
So like I like learned the technical aspect. I was in Uniontown. The photographers there had studios, and you never saw their cameras. There's nothing to shoot. There's nothing important. You see them doing senior portraits or the lights on at their studio. So I didn't know no photographers. Like I had a friend or two that shot, but it was just we knew who took pictures.
Right.
But so like I didn't have nothing to shoot. So I was still interested. Once I got interested, and I was just on the internet. What's this? What's this? What's this? And then I moved to Pittsburgh, and I had a kid, and I was about to have another one. And it was go time.
Let me ask you this: is there like, what's one of like the biggest misconceptions for when people are trying to like book a photographer? Like, for example, is there anything someone can look for to notice in a photo to notice if this nigga's ass or not? I don't know. I was like,
you just gotta know what you're looking at, kinda. Cause like I would say look at their pictures, but if you don't know what you're looking at, you just, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not gonna say an amount of followers or reviews or whatever, because you can pump any of them numbers that you want to. So like, I don't even know how to tell people to shop for a photographer other than word of mouth type. Like, cause, bro, followers don't mean shit.
No, they don't.
Like, the Yelp reviews don't mean shit. Cause, bro, if you have a business right now and you diss Beyonce and you get enough attention, they're gonna ruin your business. They're gonna kill your Yelp reviews. They're gonna kill your Yahoo, everything. Like, so like that even that is phony. So like, honestly, it's how you feel about it, what it looks like, what people say about it. But I wouldn't go by the internet. Cause
what's one of the biggest things you wish you knew when you first started photography?
Well, I wish someone would have told me about shutter speed, ISO, and aperture being all I needed to know. And I wish I'd have knew that in detail. Like, that literally is it. I wish I'd have knew that. I didn't. Like, so if you's a photographer and your shots ain't coming out how you like. You just need to study shutter, ISO, and aperture.
Is there anything you invested in yourself in the beginning that you didn't need? Like,
yeah, oh, bro. I went through so much trial and error because when I first started, I had money because I was in the streets. So like, I bought just hella dumb shit, bro. Stuff that was like, I still bought the cheapest of everything, like memory cards, just some nigga shit. Like I was just on some like I got money, but I still don't want to spend it. So like, I was buying bullshit. But then once I got serious and after I learned how to use aperture and what it was, that was when I bought a 50 millimeter. And after that, my purchases have been kind of like precise. Like I've been trying to make sure because now I have a family, so I don't be like I don't got no extra money. So like if I invest in something, it's a and I really study it. So like it doesn't happen anymore. I care too much.
Right. What so when I follow you on social media, I see you tag like your Canon. Is that who makes your camera? You tag them. You tag everything, man. So do you get a lot of feedback from that, from those manufacturers and from those people, like for sponsorship and shit like that?
Fuck no, nobody tried to sponsor me yet. Yeah, hey, if you want to sponsor me, I got a list of things I need. Holla at me. Bro.
Is that something that you would want to get to though?
Depends on the deal they trying to make. Okay. If they tell me I can't smoke on the internet, or I gotta like change how I act. If they don't want me entirely, then I don't want that. Okay, because I'm not signing no deal. The deal we gonna have is you are partnering with me. I'm doing this just like the rappers. Like I'm an artist. The industry standard for a photographer is to be an employee. Right. That's not me, bro. So like, if I was to get sponsored with a brand, it would be more so a partnership. Like I would love to fuck with Canon. Like, bro, I would love to fuck with Canon, but I don't think they're gonna fuck with me until weed is like really cool and I'm like way higher. Like, so I'm not shit. Let Bad Boy call me too, but I'm but I'm not like specifically looking for it.
That's not. Okay.
I think it'll be more of a hindrance early in my career because I'll get like tied to that brand, and that's why I got my come up. Like,
it'll slow up your growth.
I get you. I'm open to it if it's sweet enough.
Right. Well, what can we expect from Xavier coming up here for the future, man?
A lot of video. I'm putting my foot down and doing video this year, and I'm like saying it out loud. That way I can always be reminded.
2018, the year of the vid.
Yeah, it's gonna come.
It's gonna come.
Yeah,
it's gonna come.
It's the year of the dog. In the year of the video.
Yeah, that's the year of the dog.
It's really the year of the dog right now.
In the Chinese zodiac.
2018.
I didn't know that.
The year of the dog.
I ain't either.
Shout out to Owie.
In the year of the video.
Yeah.
Word.
That's hard. That's what's up, man. Well, I'm expecting some big things from Xavier coming up this year, Right. Keep shooting for the new wave, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
we got to come out with an Art Like Us New Wave collab t-shirt.
Yo, we should do that.
Friends and family only.
Yeah, that'd be lit.
That's fly.
Lit. Yeah, that would be
a fucking hat, something.
And only people who subscribe to both, people who are totally involved in both get the exclusive.
We gotta like test them though. Like you gotta really like
you gotta really fuck with niggas.
Yeah, you gotta be watching.
Yeah, like cause anybody can just follow both. You feel me?
Yeah.
We gotta like yo. I seen you like that a while ago.
Right.
You was on my live too. Like even individually. So like I if somebody's fucking with us, but,
like we can both go live because two people can do the collab live now.
Yeah,
we can both go live and just test these motherfuckers for 30 minutes.
That live should be lit too.
Yeah, it does.
My live, get on my live, yo.
As a matter of fact, do it right now.
Yeah. Xavier, this month he be on live. He's on live all the time. Yo. I'm about to cancel my cable because I can watch Xavier's ass.
Bro, I think my live is more popping than my my like timeline.
Yeah.
Like, I get more likes, but like as far as like the conversations and people that jump on.
Right.
So what do I do?
I don't know. I think did you join yet? It ain't showing me. I got nobody. My like timeline. Oh yeah, we gotta turn the volume down. Hold on. Yeah, it's lit. It's lit. Yo, we on here with the New Wave podcast. I'm about to invite Nigel to the broadcast. Yeah, it's lit.
Okay, it's Xavier, man. I appreciate it. Good interview. Talked about life. What you want leave my listeners with?
Just show people love and do good work and work hard. Follow me on Instagram at ArtLikeUs. Follow me on Twitter at ArtLikeUs _ for now. I'm in the process of getting ArtLikeUs.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, it is some bullshit, bro. But it's a process. But get me on Facebook, ArtLikeUs. My website is artlike.us. If you want to do business, send me an email, Xavier at artlike.us. Hit me up, bro. I respond to everybody.
New Wave Podcast. Appreciate it. Anybody who voted for me for best podcast in the city, whether I win or not, I appreciate you.
Shout to Genesis. Shout to In the Rough Style for nominating us as a top podcast in Pittsburgh. Appreciate everybody for voting. Xavier got nominated too. Thank you. We're going to keep putting this content out. See y'all next week.
Peace.